what makes me. This is what I am.
Feel me?
Let's go.
You can hate me now,
QB,
but I won't stop now.
real
Cause I
niggas,
can't stop now.
brave
You
hearts.
can hate me now,
Come on.
but I won't stop now. Cause I can't stop now. You can hate me now. You can hate me now. Basketball season has returned.
Been a long time. Been a long time coming. It's life or death with me now.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Flip here with Fight Life Media. We are at Xtreme Couture. We're sitting here with Smash Fields. Smash has an upcoming 170-pound title fight at Tuff N Uff. It's going to be September 2nd at the South Point Arena. Smash, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure
finally.
to meet you as well.
All right. You know, this guy has some pretty good highlight footage that we've had in the past. So, you know, we finally got time to sit down with him. He has a title fight coming up. So, tell us a little bit about your upcoming match.
Well, this fight is against Kuika Lagaska at 170 pounds for the welterweight championship. So it's a pretty big fight. Kuika's a great guy. I'm looking forward to a really good fight between the two of us.
Yeah. How do you feel you match up against him? Have you seen him fight before?
We've watched quite a bit of film on Kuika, and the way that I feel about it personally is that we're kind of mirror images of each other, except for one difference. I have a wrestling background. He's got more of a jiu-jitsu background. So as far as our stand-up, we're both dogs, and we're going to be looking to get in there and take care of business. So it's going to be a good fight.
All right, cool. Sounds good. You know, so just to kind of introduce yourself a little more to the fans, just kind of give us an idea of how you got started in MMA or what brought you to the sport.
That's always my favorite story to tell, actually. The way I got into MMA is a little bit different than other people. I had been doing wrestling for a while, Kimpo karate, thought I was pretty tough, all that stuff. I ended up going to Master Toddy's Muay Thai gym because my cousin was there, and this lady just randomly was like, "Hey, you want to do a smoker fight?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Not knowing what it was. I think I took it at 185. Didn't make weight. Weighed in at I think 89 or something like that. My opponent weighed in at 200 though. So I took the fight anyways, and I was like, I'm just gonna punch him in that head to the ends of the earth. And so we got into the ring. First round went beautiful for me, and by beautiful I mean I was swinging with big Rocky Balboa punches, big looping hooks, and they were connecting though.
Right.
So unfortunately I gassed out in that first round, and we went into the second round with me completely gassed, and all my corner kept telling me, all Brett Valentine told me was, you gotta watch out for his left hook. That's all he's got is a left hook. And lo and behold, I get knocked to the left hook. I end up hitting the canvas, and I was just out of breath, man. I had nothing left. And my corner's like, get up, get up. I looked dead at him, and I was like, no. I was like, I'm good. Got to the back feeling pretty bad, and the guy that I fought, who apparently was already pretty well-versed in MMA, he was like, you should give MMA a try because you punched me and I felt like an electrical pulse go down my spine. He's like, you got some power. For some odd reason, I don't like losing. So it kind of made me want to go somewhere. So I ended up at Warrior Gym for a little bit, and the rest is all history.
All right. So what brought you over to Xtreme Couture ultimately?
Ultimately, I'd definitely say it was Dennis Davis and the prestige of the gym. Coach Dennis Davis, the Piranha, he's probably one of the best guys I've ever worked with. He's very methodical, which I like. There's a lot of coaches out there that are more about the physicality of the sport, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you have guys like myself who really look at the mental aspect of the game, then at that point is where you want to be with a coach who also understands those aspects. So Coach Dennis Davis, without a doubt, and then not to mention the team that they have here with Martin Campman, Jay Huron, guys of that nature, Evan Dunham. Basically, it was a shoe-in. It was like, hey, why not?
Tell us a little bit about what it's like training with some of these great athletes, these great coaches.
Originally, it was intimidating. You know, got in there for my first pro practice, and Brad Tavares destroyed me. Received some blows that I forgot about, and it was nice though. But as you continue to go through, I mean, one thing I've noticed is you're gonna get beat up. You know, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get beat up, but as you progress, you start to realize just how much better you're getting as you start to train with these guys, and you start to see how good you can become, because all of a sudden you're able to compete with them. So at first it was intimidating. Now it's a pleasure, and it's an honor.
All right. And, you know, so how many fights have you had?
I am 3-1 right now, as it stands on record. Yeah, I'm 3-1. It's been a good run so far.
And you were telling me earlier that you started building up a fan base.
Yes.
Tell me how that feels, getting a lot of fans.
You know what? It is probably one of the greatest feelings in the world, just simply because to know that I'm doing what I want to do is already great. But to know that I'm inspiring others to want to do it, to want to try, or inspiring others to even just watch my fights and really get more into the sport. There was one message that I received on my fan page that said, "Hey, I didn't even like MMA before, but I listened to your radio show, then I watched your fights, and I'm going to be there September 2nd for your fight." So, you know, to bring new people to the sport, to kind of feel like I'm becoming an ambassador for the sport, it feels really good, especially at this level in the game.
All right, yeah, especially as an amateur, that's really important to get, you know, fans involved, because usually that's something you see more with the pros. But I think when you're coming from teams like Xtreme Couture and you're working out with certain people like that, you know, it does kind of inspire a little bit more. Give us a little bit of an idea of your radio show and kind of what that's about.
It's not my radio show. I've been doing different radio shows. I did ESPN twice, ESPN Radio 1100. What was it? It was with Sean Reynolds. Sean Reynolds, he does the extra time, so I did it with him. And then I had the KDWN with Not Just Sports, and it's just been more or less just doing media things like that and getting around.
There you guys heard it. He's got Smash Fields. He has that upcoming title fight. It's going to be at the South Point Arena on September 2nd. Make sure you guys stop by, check it out. Thank you, Smash.
Thank you for
having me. And as always, for any additional coverage and Fight Life stuff, be sure you go to www.fightlifemedia.com, where we're covering MMA from the ground up.
Chance to equal our strides, chance to do it there. If we shall win, let's be by the code. Faith and honor held high. We shall lose, stand by the road. Cheers, the winners go by. Day by day, we get better and better, till we can't be beat. Won't be beat, because clear eyes and full hearts can't be taken.